Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I will be solving one more problem from the algoexpert.io, and the problem name is Subarray Sum Equals K. So what basically problem state? Problem, you will be given an array of integer nums and integer k. You need to return the total number of subarray whose sum is equals to k. And a subarray is a nothing but a contiguous non-empty sequence of element within an array. So let's see this problem with an example. So let's say if I given a array with 1 1 and k is 2, so we need to return the number of sub array whose sum is equal to 2. So here you can see that this is the one sub array whose sum is equal to 2, 1 plus 1 2, but this whole sub array whose sum is 3, but this is not, we will count, but this this is the one sub array whose sum is equals to k. So that's mean here the answer is 2. Now let's say with another example, let's say 1 2 and 3, and k is given 3, and here you can see that this 1 and 2 whose sum is equals to our k. So count is now 1. Now this 3 is only one element, and this is also could be a one subarray whose sum is equals to our k. So here also count answer is 2. So I hope you are able to understand the problem now. Now to solve this problem, we'll how can we solve this problem? To solve this problem, let's try to understand this intuition here. Let's say we have a array, and from this point to this point, the sum is, let's say, s, and now let's say from this point to this point the sum is 7, and from this point to this point the sum is 2. So what is the sum from this point to this point? So this point to this point is sum nothing but 7 minus 2, which is 5. Now if our k is also 5, that's mean from this point to this point we are getting one subarray whose sum is also equal to our k, which is given. So that's mean from this point to this point we are getting one subarray whose sum is equal to our target sum that is given. So that's mean we are getting one answer, so we will increase that count. So what basically we are doing, so for that basically we need to, while in while doing the sum, we need to store those sum into our one hash map, so that at this at this position we are getting 2, but from at this position we are getting 7. So when at this position we are getting 7, we need to we need to look behind this and check the what is the our remaining sum. Remaining sum is nothing but 7 minus 5, which is 2. Now I need to check that this 2 is already present in our hash map or not. So if this 2 is already present, that means this 2 is already present. So in that case we need to increase the frequency of these two, basically frequency of this sum whose sum is 2. So and that at that frequency I need to add our answer. Okay, so this is the intuition. Now let's solve this problem with this example I have written here. So I just erasing all of those. Okay, now to solve this problem, as I already said, that we need to store the sum. While doing the sum we need to store the sum. So for that basically we will create a hash map. Hash map, the key is nothing but sum, and his has a frequency. Okay, so at the initial we have a sum 0 and the frequency is 1. So I will put put this like sum 0 and frequency with 1 in a hash map. Now our what is our current sum? Current sum is 1, and here k is given as a 5. Okay, now what is our target sum? Target remaining sum, that is nothing but our current sum minus k. So in that case our current sum is 1 and minus k, which is minus 4. But you can see the minus 4 is not present in the hash map. So what I'll do, I'll need to put this sum to our with this frequency is also 1 in a hash map. Okay, so I'll put this in that entry in a hash map. Next, what is the current sum. 1 plus 3 is 4. So what is the remaining target sum, which is nothing but 4 minus 5, which is minus 1, but still minus 1 not is present, so I need to put this sum with this frequency is 1. Okay, now I am getting another 4, so our current sum now became 8, and target sum is 8 minus 5 is 3, right? But you can see that 3 is not part of the hash map yet. Okay, so what I'll do, I will put 8, and its frequency is 1 because it is a new element in the hash map, so I'll put 8 and this frequency is 1. Okay, now 8 minus 3, which is nothing but 5, right? So our current sum now is 5, and what is the remaining target sum? Remaining target sum is nothing but 5 minus k, which is also 5, so now 0. Now you can see that 0 is already present in our hash map, right? So in that case, what is the frequency of that 0 is 1, so I need to add that 1 in our existing count. Okay, so now our count is 1, and here we getting 5, right? So I need to put that sum 5 with this frequency 1, right? Now we moving to minus 4, so if I add minus 4 to our current sum, now it's become 1, right? And what is the target sum in that case? It is nothing but 1 minus k, which is it is minus 5, right? So 1 minus 5 is nothing but minus 4, but still minus 4 is not part of the array, so we don't need to increase the count. But we are seeing that this one is already occurred before, right, in the hash map. So in that case, we need to increase the uh, frequency of 1. So in that case, now our current sum is 1, and with frequency is 2, right? So I need to increase that frequency with 2. Now we are getting 2, right? So 1 plus 2 is 3. So what is the our remaining target sum, which is nothing but 3 minus 5, which is minus 2, but still minus 2 is not part of the array, so I need to don't, don't need to increase the count, but I need to put the sum 3, and with this frequency is 1. Okay, now again 3 is come. Okay, so 3 plus 3, which is 6. So what is the remaining target sum in that case? It is 6 minus 5, which is 1, and we are seeing that this one is already present in our hash map. And what is the frequency of this one, which is 2? So I need to increase the count of subarray with this frequency, which is 2. So in that case, the our now total count is becomes 3, and as we are getting another one also, in that case we need to, like, we are getting 6, right? So I need to add 6 with 1 to our hash map. So in that case, we are getting total 3 subarray whose sum is equal to 5. Now let's see this here. So here you can see this from 1, so 1 3 4. So this is one subarray, right? 1 plus 3 is 4, 4 plus 4 8, minus 3 is 5. So this is a one subarray whose sum is equal to target. These two, 2 and 3, this is a one subarray whose sum is equal to a 5. And from this point, from this 3 to still this 3, whose sum is equals to our k, right? Because 3 plus 4 is 7, then minus 3 minus 4 it's become 0, then 2 plus 3 is 5. So this whole sub array from this 3 to last 3, this is also one sub array whose sum is equal to our 5. So this is the total 3 sub array whose sum is equal to our target, and you are and our answer count also 3, right? So I hope you are able to understand the solution. So I will write down the pseudocode here. So as I said, like, to store the sum of the sum of every, like, every container or every subarray, I need to put that sum in a hash map. So I will create a hash map first, and with int basically, and at the initialization state I need to put sum 0 and his frequency 1. Then I sum is our current sum is 0 and our count also 0. Then I need to iterate the array. Let it I in array. Okay. Now I will increase the sum plus equal to I. Then I will check the remaining sum is present in the hash map or not. So if map dot contains key, what is the remaining sum? Remaining sum is nothing but our current sum minus k. So if it is present in the hash map now, if it is present, then I need to increase the count, right? So count plus equal to map dot get sum minus k. Okay. And after that I need to put that sum into the hash map, right? And if this sum is already present, I need to increase the count as well. So for that I just simply map dot put our current sum. Then I need to check that if this sum is already occurred before, so that I need to get the frequency of each sum previously. So for that I just take the map dot get or default method with our sum at 0, and then I will increase the count by 1. Okay, so if there is no element, then it will put the 0 and then increase the count, and if there is element before, so you'll get the frequency of that sum, then increase it basically. Okay, after that I need to return the count. So I hope you are able to understand the solution, and I will provide my solution and the problem link in the description section. Please check it out, and please do subscribe my channel for the more content. Thank you.